Hello, and welcome to the Grumpy Gobbler channel. My name's Noah. How's about we go camping? Okay, well, I have my camp mostly set up. Welcome to my camp. Got my bed all set up, and for the first time this year, and actually the first time in a long time, I have my summer sleeping bag. So it's only supposed to get down into the high 30s tonight, so the summer bag should be good enough. Not much for setting up camp today, because I'm not going to set up my awning because it's supposed to get the potential for very high winds is coming. It's already kind of breezy. I don't know if you can see the trees moving around, but they're moving around and I can feel the breeze, so I don't really want to set my awning up. And frankly, I don't need it, because if I need shade, there's shade around here. Over there, there's some shade. I could just move my chair along here. And so this is my camp. It's not the prettiest thing in the world over here. Very rocky. The place I was planning on going is closed for some reason. It usually opens May 1st, but it was closed. So I came over to this area to see what I can find. And I was stopped at another spot that I've camped at before. And I decided not to camp there and come back here and see what I could find, and I found this spot. And like I said, it's not the prettiest spot in the world, but it's a beautiful day, surrounded by trees, hopefully blocking the wind, and I got a creek. And I haven't camped next to a creek in ages, so still some snow on the ground, as you can see, but the sound of rushing water will be nice. And it looks like people come here and hike, because there's like a little bridge thing over here, and I can kind of see trails over there. But I bet you people camp over there. And there's a fire ring here, but there's a fire ban here, and frankly, even if there wasn't, I wouldn't have a campfire because it's just too windy and dangerous. So of course I have my gas fire pit, and I don't have it set up yet because I haven't quite figured out where I want to set it up yet. I'll want to set it up someplace where the wind's not hitting me, because I plan on cooking on that again this camping trip. I brought a steak and my cast iron pan, and that worked out perfectly last time. So that's what's on tap for dinner tonight. And I brought mashed potatoes, instant mashed potatoes. Again, last time I brought them, but I didn't use them. But the steak is kind of small this time, so most likely I will have mashed potatoes, but still not totally sure. Anywho, that is my camp. I haven't camped in like a month and a half or something like that, something long. And so I really need this. I need to get away and have some alone time, some chilling in nature time, some drinking time. And there you go. I will check in a bit later. I'm gonna probably make myself a sandwich and have a beer. and have it next to this little creek. Well, I've decided to take a nap, and this is my view as I take a nap. I got my window screens in the back at least, and there's a nice breeze going through here, so it's nice and cool. I don't need to be in my sleeping bag, still have my pants on, but I can hear the creek down there, so that'll put me to sleep pretty much for sure. And it's a beautiful day, beautiful. And I've enjoyed just hanging out by the creek, having a beer. And then I had a Black Rifle Coffee Company, I think it's espresso and cream. And that was delicious. And nothing like espresso right before you take a nap. But I don't think that's going to stop me with the sound of that creek. So I will sleep here. We'll see how long it goes, how long I sleep. And in a few hours, I'll start to make dinner. I probably won't check in till then. I'm just going to relax and enjoy myself. Looking at the back of my eyelids. Check in a bit. Well, I'm just sitting here enjoying the beautiful scenery here, the sound of the creek behind me. I've turned around to make this video just so I can have a nice backdrop of the creek and not actually where I'm camping, because it's not the prettiest place in the world. Actually, it's just dirt and rock. Yeah. It is pretty up here. I've never camped up here, or at least at this spot before. I've camped farther back in the winter one year, a few years ago, before I was making videos. And that was an interesting night. So in my last video, I talked about making motorcycle camping videos. So this may be a surprise, because the very next video is forerunner camping. And I thought about motorcycle camping, but I wanted beer. So forerunner it is. It's a little harder to bring beer on the motorcycle and keep it cold. So I've just been kind of chilling. This afternoon I've taken a nap already. That was wonderful. And now I'm just going to keep on chilling, having some more beer. I'm drinking a Tivoli again, which you've seen on my channel before, the Hazy and Love IPA. And this is my second beer of the day, and I'm sure there's going to be many more this evening. And so I've been watching the butterflies. There's a lot of butterflies flying around. There's one right over here. It looks like they're mating, because there's two of them that just keep on going all over the place. Anywho, I'm going to continue enjoying myself, and then it is probably around 3:30, another hour and a half, 2 hours, probably 2 hours. I'll start thinking about dinner, and we'll see how that goes. For on the menu tonight, I haven't already posted a clip about that, I'll be doing steak and probably mashed potatoes, but I'm not 100% sure about the mashed potatoes. Depends on how hungry I am and how lazy I am, because then I have to clean up afterwards. They're instant mashed potatoes, so it is really easy, but I am incredibly lazy. So, anywho, I will check in a bit later. Wow, Noah, this looks completely different. This isn't where you were just camping. You're right, it's not. So I have moved. It's the same day, maybe an hour and a half from the last time I checked in. And so the spot I was in, somebody came maybe 50 yards away from me and started setting up camp, and I camped to get away from people, not to be 50 yards away from them. So I sat there and thought, you know what, I'll just deal with it. And I just couldn't deal with it. So so I packed up and moved. Luckily, this setup is really easy to move. And I came to another area that I'm familiar with, and surprisingly, I've only seen one other camper here. It is windier here, but I found a spot that's really not that windy. And so, set up camp again. This really didn't take me long. And I don't have a creek, but around me I do have some views. I mean, you probably can't see it, but out there, there's some nice views out that way. And out this way, we'll walk over here. I'm such a weirdo. I just can't take people when I camp. And you might start hearing the wind because it's going to be windier over here where I'm walking. Anywho, I did enjoy myself at that other spot until those people came up, and it's really not their fault. They're in a numbered campsite. So, more power to them. I just don't want to be near people. So, I'm going. I thought about going home, but I really wanted to camp, so I decided to come out here. So, here's the view out here. It's much windier. It's a little hazy, probably there's fires around. And you probably can't see it through the trees, but that is pretty over there. There's some snow-capped mountains over there. And I know you can't see it, but it's okay. Down there is the road I came in on. I saw a few more spots, but they were right on the edge and much windier. I mean, I don't know if you can hear the wind, but it is way windier over here than where I'm camped. This will be pretty once these trees get leaves on them, and then it'll be really kind of secluded. Anywho, it is now 5:42, so it's a little more than 2 hours since the last time I checked in. And it's about time for dinner, so I'm going to get my fire pit set up and start getting that heated up. Heat up my cast iron pan and start cooking my steak. You may hear my alarm going off up here. I sent a message to June telling her I found another spot. And that's it. I'm going to go ahead and get this thing fired up and get my dinner going. Happy times, I'm still camping. A little bit of extra salt in there. A little pepper. A little salt. At least I didn't have to put my hand in the fire this time. All right, well, hopefully this is done because my propane ran out. I have another tank. I have a small tank as a spare. But hopefully that's good. All right, I need my knife. Steak with a view, not that bad. And let's see how this is. Hopefully I don't have to hook up the other propane and fire it up. Oh no, that's perfect. I don't know if you can see that, but there's nice pink in the middle. Perfect. All right, it's time to make my favorite drink. So in this flask I have Jameson's Orange, and this is really my favorite. I love this drink. It's almost a little too good and very dangerous because it's very easy to drink a lot of this. So first I'm going to fill this little cup with ice. The good thing about my refrigerator is even though it's a refrigerator, it keeps this ice pretty good all day. It's been in here all day and there's no melt whatsoever. So I have the refrigerator set to 27 degrees. All right, so first you fill your cup with ice. I fill it about halfway, maybe a little bit more with the orange, Jameson's Orange. Maybe a little bit more. All right, that's probably enough for now. I've already had numerous beers, so probably not a good idea. And then I take some lime juice, put just a splash of lime juice in there, and try to not to make a mess. Just a little bit. Then I take some ginger ale. Doesn't have to be Canada Dry, obviously. And fill it to the top of the ice. And that's how simple it is. And then mix it up a little bit. Spill a little bit. Shoo away the bugs because they want it too. And there you go. Deliciousness. Like I said, this is Jameson's Orange in my flask. Lime juice and ginger ale. This is fantastic. Oh my goodness, that's good. Now to sit here and enjoy my view. Have my drink. I may have another one. Who knows? Probably shouldn't, but who knows? Maybe I will. Wind's picking up a little bit. I may or may not have a fire. I'm not sure. I'll enjoy this for the next hour or so, maybe more. And then go to bed, start a movie, probably fall asleep within 10-15 minutes. And then probably wake up in the middle of the night and watch the rest of the movie that I started. And probably be The Martian. Anywho, it's been a good day. I've enjoyed relaxing, enjoying nature. And I needed this, so it's very enjoyable. And I guess that's it. Next time, our next clip will probably be me in the morning. I might be slurring my words. Nice time to start drinking harder stuff. And it's nice. This spot is awesome. The views aren't as spectacular, or the other place wasn't really spectacular, but it was nice being next to a creek. This place is nice because it's empty. There's nobody around me. I can make as much racket as I want. I'm going to start some music. And right now I'm playing some 80s music and enjoying that because I am a child of the 80s, early 80s. And because I'm old. So I'll probably enjoy listening to that. And like I said, that's it. Next clip will probably be the morning. Hopefully I sleep good. Good morning. For once, I did not film me making my coffee. I've done it a bunch of times in other videos, and I'm sure you don't need to see it again. It is about, let's see, 7:30, and I'm all packed up. It is really windy this morning. It's not windy right this second. We have a little bit of a lull. That's why I'm filming now. And so I just wanted to hurry up and get packed and get my coffee and start to get on the road. Actually, it wasn't in that order. Do my morning business, get my coffee, and then get packed. That's the order. It's a pretty morning besides the wind. Slept not very well. I was thinking about work stuff, unfortunately, and I had a problem falling asleep. But as I indicated last night, I watched 10 minutes of The Martian, maybe 15, fell asleep, and then got up at 11:30, watched the rest of The Martian, and then was tossing and turning for a bit. So I didn't sleep all that great. But it wasn't too bad. Could have been worse. So now I'm going to mosey my way on home. And if you've made it this far, I appreciate you watching. Excuse me. Please give a like if you like this video, a comment if you have any questions, and subscribe if you would like. And I would appreciate that very much so. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. And I guess that's it. So thanks for coming along. This is the Grumpy Gobbler. Noah out.